That was you.
What's
Yo!
up, everybody? Hey.
Whoa. How's it
It's
going, everybody?
confetti o'clock. That means it's characters welcome time. And here we
It
are.
does. It does. We're here. You're here. Both of us are here. And hell, isn't that beautiful?
It is beautiful because this is appointment viewing and it's appointment living for me personally, Justin Tyler, and my guy over here.
Eric Feurer. I'm Eric Feurer. You are watching the best goddamn character show on this, or I'll say it, any side of the rectangles. We're coming fresh off of I was told, successful live show this past Sunday. How did it go, Justin?
Very fun. A lot of great pieces, great crowd, nice energy. I missed you there because my piece related directly to a little thing called Apple Clash.
No, come on.
I did an orchard owner who had some pretty interesting things to say about the Honeycrisp varietal.
Oh, I'm sure you did. There it is. Hell yeah, dude. Let me just say this photo has been doctored. That is fake news. Jorge was able to, I'm going to say under 20 seconds, change the color of all of those apples from green to red. There it is.
Yes.
That's the real picture. Look at that. How did he do that?
That is amazing. That is truly dope.
It is incredible. That's real.
Eric, I hate to tell you, you're living in some sort of like reality Michel Gondry film where you just have lost the ability to perceive apples correctly. You're apple blind. And that's how you know that you're on the wrong side of apple history.
Wow, that sucks. Zecor Zeppelin went apple picking this weekend. I hope you had a good time. I hope you had fun. I've never gone apple picking before. I've always had someone else do that for me. I've done the apple buying.
Oh, you have a personal picker? Go out there and pick those little babies for you?
I got a picker. I mean, I'm not gonna go out there and pick apples. I mean, that's why I pay the primo price for them.
Oh wow! Look at this money man moving out of his apartment, got his personal picker.
I am moving out of my apartment. Fans of the show will notice that I don't have a fun gallery wall background. Instead, I have a ton of boxes. Yeah.
The fun background is your life in pieces.
The fun background is me slowly putting my life into boxes and realizing, God damn, it's as disorganized as it is. It's as disorganized in here as it is out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, let me be honest. Honestly, your apartment doesn't look that different, except there aren't as many tiny pictures on the wall.
Yeah, fair enough. Truly fair enough. I have found some weirdo shit, though, already.
Let's get into it. You found weirdo shit in your apartment?
The weirdest? Yeah, I know. But, I found, like, weird props and dumb stuff. Here's the weirdest thing that I found so far, because I started packing up my books, of which I have a lot, which is always the worst.
You're a member of the literati.
It's true. I don't know. Did you, when you were in elementary school, did you ever write a book? Was that ever a thing you did in like kindergarten?
Definitely.
First? Okay. Well, I found mine from the year of our Lord, 1998.
Wow.
It is called To Catch a Leprechaun by Eric Feurer.
Yeah. If this is a character appearing very soon on this show.
From 1998. And
catch a leprechaun before To Catch a Predator? Amazing.
Take a look at this just the first photo. Hi, I'm Eric, and I want to show you how to catch a leprechaun. I also illustrated. This is a self-illustration from 1998. How do I look?
Yeah, that's you.
The resemblance is uncanny. Am I right? I was already wearing V-necks. Look at me.
The V-neck ahead of the curve, or a life jacket, unclear. Could be either. That's a boy who has a monster under the bed that is like vaguely sexual.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, I can see it in here. It's all tits and puss in all of the but I will say it's very actually scary. It's like I thought it was going to be a fun read, but it's about how I can catch a leprechaun and torture the leprechaun with perfume I trap the leprechaun in a barrel and torture it by spraying it with perfume until it tells me where the gold is, which is
interesting weapon, sort of diabolical.
But
leprechaun's famous for smelling bad.
I was ahead of the curve on the gender spectrum because I did label the leprechaun as when he, she, in every page, every single page.
Wow. That's
ask for answers to your next math test. Wow, look at that.
Who's that? Some sort of ghost? That's you again?
It's really scary, right?
Yeah, that's a skull face. Some sort of Skeletor.
I don't like it. Anyway, that's me.
And
Pretty
while
cool.
the show is often a horrifying romp into our past, it's also the best character show on the planet. Shall we
Yes.
get into our first character?
I think we should get into our first character. I'm excited to see our first one. Just always pumped. Honestly, for this one, this person is great for us.
Uh,
We're a little bit dramatic over here. We
we're
like
messy. We're just messy people.
we're a couple messy bitches who are just waiting for the next hot piece of drama to talk about. So let's welcome out to the rectangles your first guest,
Gossipy Bigfoot.
Whoa!
Woo, 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 woo. Hi, everyone. It's me, Bigfoot. Thanks for tuning in for another episode of Bigfoot in the afternoon. It's time to catch me if you can. You know, I spent so many years in the forest while behind the trees and bushes. I heard and saw everything. Yeah. It's time for Squatch Goss. All right. So allegedly, you heard this, Pete Davidson, all right, is dating the Loch Ness Monster. All right. Pete and Nessie were seen emerging from the water in Scotland together this weekend. Yeah. You know, some people don't think the Loch Ness Monster is real. Yeah. Well, did you know the Yeti is not real? There is no Yeti. Yeah. All those sightings were just me doing some hiking. Blonde phase. Okay. So there has been so much chatter about my life over the years. You know, they call me Bigfoot. Well, they're actually quite petite.
Oh, wow.
Now, I want all of you to look under your seats. Everyone in today's studio audience is going home with some twigs and berries. Yes. Okay. Now it's time to play our version of Truth or Dare, Sooth or Scare. Isn't that cute? First, Sooth. Is the Jersey Devil real? In Sooth? No. It's just my mother-in-law before she's had her coffee. Okay. All right. Dare. Oh, scare. All right. Make a prank phone call. That was the fun one. The Sasquatch Hunters means that we're out of time for today. But catch me tomorrow if you can.
Yes, we love. Here for the Squatch Goss.
Kendall Davis, everybody.
Good. How are you?
Good. How's it going?
Good. Really, really good. I know it's not this, but I do have to ask just for myself. Those are not pieces of bread taped to the top of your hands, are they? Oh, they're gloves. Is it bread?
It's not. It's neither. It's just some fuzz.
I have a completely unrelated question. When you held up your foot, was that bread taped to your ankle?
Yes.
That's bread down there?
Bread.
Yeah. I knew it.
We sense bread. And we're gonna get to the bottom of this. There's bread in this character. Kendall, are you a believer in Bigfoot? Is that what first drew you to this gossipy bitch?
No, I don't think so.
No?
But you know, if she were real, you know.
This is how she would be.
This is how she would act. Are you a believer in any manner of strange and unknown ghosts, perhaps spirits?
Yeah, you know, I like ghost stuff, but yeah, let's say ghosts.
So yes, ghosts.
Yeah, I'm afraid if I say no, they'll give me something to believe in.
Yeah.
You know,
that's how they hunt. Is they hear people who don't believe, and then they get them.
Would be the beginning of a horror movie, is us asking this, and then the laptop closes, and someone's behind all of us. It's true.
Yeah.
Eric, are you a ghost believer?
Tough question. I don't know. I don't want to, but I did have I think I've talked about it on here before. I had a weird experience with somebody who maybe they were being dramatic. I don't know. But when I was very young, my family moved into a different house, my mother and we had help from this guy.
Interesting. You're moving now. Just interesting.
Oh, fuck. It's happening again. So you're moving into the new place. This new place had an attic. And this guy who's like a friend of the family was helping us move boxes up into the attic. And he got like 5 steps up and he stopped going up to the attic and he put the box down right there and he turned around to us and he said, "I'm very sorry. I have to leave because they do not want me here." And he left. He left. That is 100% true story. 100% true.
That is the scariest thing that he could have done for you. That is horrifying.
They do not want me here. It was so frightening, so scary.
And he was a random man?
He was a random man whose feet like levitated like 4 inches off the ground at all times. I was the only one who could see him. Yeah. No, he was like a friend of the family. You know how like you have family friends, which also I think is weird. There's like people that are just like friends of the family. Do you have any friends of the family, Justin?
Yeah. Well, that's how life used to be, and now we don't do that anymore. We don't. It's like if I don't have a reason to relate to you, no dice.
We don't.
It used to be like these are random people in my life. Now it's like if we're not doing business, don't carry boxes into my house, you ghost weirdo.
Get the fuck out of here, you ghost weirdo. Kendall, I love your top.
Yeah, a lot of hype about these pajamas in the comments.
Mm-hmm. Thank you.
Oh, it's a top and a bottom. It's an everything.
Yes, it's a set.
Amazing.
It's a pajama set.
Not actually pajamas. Well, I wear them out of the house. So
this is yeah. I mean, I guess that is sort of a judgment. What would you call it then? A suit?
Yeah, a nice suit.
Yeah,
a nice.
Hell yeah. I had been shopping around for one of those for a while. I was looking on a website that was very gendered called Romp Hymns. Looking for some, but couldn't find anything I liked. Couldn't find anything.
Not from Romp Hymns. Huh.
Not from Romp Hymns. Can you believe it?
I have a feeling your Pennsylvania costume guy is going to get a call about some Romp Hymns for you.
Yeah, maybe.
Treat yourself. After the move, you need comfort.
Yes, it's true. Kendall, do you have anything you want to plug or promote? You got anything going on? Exciting? Fun? Otherwise?
No, not really. Just my Instagram at Kendall Davis, and everything going on. I'll post there. So
perfect.
Yeah, that's awesome. This character was. Also, where are you coming at us from? Are you in Brooklyn?
I'm in Manhattan.
Yes. Wow.
Manhattan. I've always wanted to go there.
Yeah, you should. It's beautiful.
Is it nice?
It's like tall Brooklyn, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Cool.
Annoying Brooklyn. Yeah.
Oh, annoying Brooklyn. I would love to come sometime.
It's like Starbucks Brooklyn. Got it.
Yes.
Kendall, thank you so much for being here. That was so much fun. That was great.
Thank you so much.
Great. We'll see you around.
See ya.
Justin, I didn't even ask you. Do you believe in all that stuff?
Ghosts? No, I like to scare people, but in that way I'm a ghost. But I don't really. I've never had any sort of paranormal thing that really has got me.
Got it. Well, let's talk about. Let's switch this into something funny. What do you think happens when you die?
Oh, great, good stuff. I think you return to your favorite podcast appearance and live that out for the rest of days.
That's
if you've been. That's if you go to hell. That's if you.
We call that straight. Yeah, straight white hell. Yeah.
Wow.
Oh boy, podcast.
Life is just one long podcast.
Life at the end of the day is just one long podcast. And folks, if you want to subscribe to our podcast of life, you could always tip us in our Venmo account. That's at Characters Welcome, and it's on the business side of that Venmo because we are company shills sellouts.
Yeah.
But yeah, we will literally, speaking of podcasts, we will say anything that you write. Whatever you write on there, we'll say it.
Yeah, it could be your personal view of the afterlife, as Eric has opened the Pandora's box to, or any sort of comment or take on my kitchen and appliances, or Eric's boxes of old childhood memories that he's boxing up.
Yeah, this book. I don't know if this book's gonna make the trip with me. It's.
Oh, that's gotta be a keeper.
You think so?
Oh, definitely.
Gotta be. Maybe. But yeah, tip us on that Venmo. That would be awesome. We also just to already get this out here really quick, we have another live show happening in under a month. It's happening in only 3 short weeks. I want to get that out there in advance. Jorge, you've got that ticket link, right? Jorge does not have that ticket link.
It doesn't seem hard to say. There was only a stone face I saw there. The show is at Union Hall.
It's at Union Hall.
Very cool place.
We used to be in Starbucks Brooklyn, which was Manhattan. Now we're going to what would Dunkin' Donuts Brooklyn be?
Is that Dunkin' Donuts Brooklyn is I think by the airport and downtown Brooklyn.
Got it.
We're going to espresso handed to you by a tattoo artist.
Yes, we're going to espresso martini handed to you by a tattooed artist Brooklyn. There it is. There's ticket link there. We're going to be in the back in the basement. If anyone remembers, we did last Halloween, we did a show there and we are back. It was a great show. It was so much fun. It is a Brooklyn, the heart of the Brooklyn alt comedy scene is Union Hall. And we are there to just absolutely ruin it. You should come out. There's a bar attached. It will be a party. We will be hanging out afterwards upstairs all night long. Please come.
In the library. Eric's going to be handing out his new address on tiny slips of paper to everybody.
And I don't want to. I don't want to ruin anything, but it is 64 Gelston Ave in Bay Ridge.
That's a shame. That's another shame. That's a man who can't not touch the hot stovetop.
Great question here from Growing Goldfish. How did Characters Welcome start? Justin, I think that speaking of starting in the heart of the Brooklyn alt comedy scene, where did Characters Welcome start, Justin?
Great question. Back many years ago now, like over 10, I believe. Michael Hardy and I were performers at the UCB Theater, and we were like, it seems like solo characters, this is after years of doing improv and sketch shows, solo characters seem to be the future. It's something we want to do. So we started a group. We invited our favorite performers to come together and do weekly workshops where we gave each other notes and performed our characters for each other. Because if you want to audition for, back in the day, Mad TV, SNL, a lot of other smaller shows and projects in the sketch world, you would bring characters to your audition. And eventually we were like, let's get a monthly slot at UCB. That started to be successful. And then we became a house team. And when we became house teams at UCB, that's where a young Eric Feurer joined us.
It's true. I joined on season 3 of Characters.
Was it? I thought I would have said earlier than that, but
no, I was on the third season Characters Welcome, but much like a tick that was bloated, I never left after that. I was season 3 till I think it died on season 10.
Was it season 10? Wow, he really burrowed in.
I was deep. I was deep in that shit. Yes, I was on the team. Justin was my director for a while, and then I started to direct it with Sarah Smallwood Parsons for a while, and that's that. So that's the lore, folks.
That's the lore. And then we come to you through Just for Laughs. When pandemic hit, we started doing this, and now this is a lot of what we do.
It's true. It is a lot of what we do. It's most of what we do. Eric walked in looking like an entire grade schooler. Yes, that is true. I came in season 3. I had, get this room, when I auditioned, you're supposed to audition with 3 characters. I had about a minute of 2 characters, and I had a sentence of a third. I did not know what the fuck I was doing. That sentence of a third was, for my third character, everybody, I pulled my pants down, no googly eyes, no wizard hat, pulled my pants down, turned around, and went, Magic Summer Camp sucks! Pulled my pants back up, went, that was a boy who turned his face into an ass. Thank you so much. My name is Eric.
And that got him on the team.
Yeah.
No, I had actually seen you doing one of your characters at a show somewhere.
Oh, really?
I believe so. I mean, I feel like we had seen, one or more of us had seen or heard of you, because I don't know if we would have been like, hey, the guy who pulled his pants down is a shoe.
Like, yeah, this guy for sure. Oh, that's funny.
But it was a great piece. Great pieces.
Speaking of great pieces, I think we should throw to our next piece. What do you say, Justin?
I think that's a fantastic idea.
This is great because I'm sick of hearing about this person. I want to hear about their family.
Wow. Nice. Beautiful.
No, folks, you know what? You always wonder, there's like these famous icons from history. You always wonder, did they have a significant other? Did they have another half? How did that person, what was that person's life?
That's right.
Yeah.
Because
So that's
everybody has a family almost.
most people have a family, and most of them are not ghosts, but who knows?
True.
That's why I'm so excited to welcome to the Rectangles the Statue of Liberty's husband.
Woo!
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen.
New York City. Nothing better than sitting here on the Staten Island ferry with a Central Park hot dog, my pet pigeon on its little leash, drinking a cup of Brooklyn coffee, which is just dirt and toilet water if you're listening. I just love this town. How could I not? I'm married to the freaking Statue of Liberty, huh? People always ask, hey, how did you meet a 151-foot tall woman made of copper? Well, it's a classic story. My cousin Tommy actually works with her. He's the guy that cleans the pigeon shit off her neck. And he's like, Bobby, you gotta meet this green lady. So, I did. I've always been attracted to tall French copper women throughout my entire life. And me and the statue had what I call a whirlwind romance. Dinner, dancing, kissing her giant freezing cold lips. I'll admit, the sex ain't easy. First off, she's mostly robes. You know that. Second, she's holding a lit torch at all times, so I'm always burning my butt cheeks. And she can't take off her pointy hat, which is why I'm always getting poked in my undercarriage. It's not all wine and roses, though. Of course, we have our problems. We've got 2 kids that are a handful. One of them is that statue of Jesus in Rio de Janeiro, takes after his mother. And the other is Rudy Giuliani. So he's a real asshole facing criminal implications. I can't believe I'm saying this, but one time old Lady Liberty cheated on me with one of those pricks on Mount Rushmore. Not even sure which one it was, but I've never trusted that sneaky one in the middle. How do you respect an adult named Teddy? I asked. But we made up. We're both getting older. I'm going gray, and she's developing holes both in her physical form and metaphorically as the myth of American exceptionalism continues to fade. So that sucks. Plus, this is a secret. She eats people. Yep. Little known fact, the Statue of Liberty survives by eating people from New Jersey. This morning, she ate Bruce Springsteen for breakfast, and everybody's pissed.
Yes. Oh, Justin, Tyler. Really, you know what, room chat? We have to be kinder. I know we're looking for the lists. I know we want
listen that one, kid.
No, that was not a list. That was a rule of threes, room. That's not a list. That was a sure, there's problems, this thing, and third thing. That's either the opposite or the funniest. That's not, I don't count that as a list.
No, that's a conversation, or as I call it, a unrecorded podcast.
Great Pete Davidson impression, though.
Thank you.
It was really good. Yeah, the way you got your fucking shoulder blades above your ears and the hat sideways. Yeah, that's really good.
Hey, I'm just giving this Emmy award out.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know
what I'm doing. I don't know why am I famous? I don't know. Anyway, off to be more famous with more money and have sex with more strange women. See you later.
Oh boy, have you ever been to the Statue of Liberty, Justin?
I tooled around it in a boat that my landlord owned when I live in Brooklyn, who was in the mafia, but he agreed to take my cousin and my 2 brothers on a bachelor party for my cousin who was getting married.
All right, let's welcome on our next guest. What the fuck is that story? Were you tight with your landlord?
I used to be tight with my landlord when I lived over in just off Columbia Street, right by Red Hook. And he recently died, actually. great guy, was 100% in the mafia.
I didn't know.
He had fur coats with gun holes in them that my then girlfriend, now wife, would one day rode with him so he could get him dry cleaned.
Wow.
And he was like, yeah, take you on my boat. We went out there, ended up in New Jersey at like a dock bar, and we drank daiquiris for like 5 hours until he finally was like, hey, bartender, let me look at your feet. And we were like, we have to go. He boated us back, and he was so drunk. We were all very drunk, and lived to tell the tale. Anyway, we saluted the Statue of Liberty on our way by.
Wow. Drinking on a boat's fine because it's there's no roads. You're not drunk driving if you're not driving on a road, right?
You can get a biwi, boating under intoxication.
Oh, why is that such a cute name, though? I want
biwi.
I feel like everybody would want a biwi. That's so nice.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want one in sort of in reality, but it's more of one of the funnier crimes to be convicted of.
It is funny. Piano Smile streams and clips. How'd you come up with 2 coats inside of a human boy skit? Eric, shit fucks me up every time I watch it. We're taking questions from the audience today.
I love it.
That was a piece. That was one of my first pieces after I was off of the team as a performer and on the team as a director. And I will say the first couple months when I was on the team as a director, not as a performer, I did not put up a piece because I put up an impossible wall of thinking to myself, I'm the director now. My piece has to be the greatest thing that's ever existed. So I just didn't put shit up for a couple months.
I understand that pressure. It's very funny to me that the first piece you did put up was one of your most
banger.
I mean, it is a banger, but it's truly like wildly mentally divergent from reality, which is awesome. I
have to do a great piece, and I went up on stage with the craziest thing. I will also say, I mean, I who knows how things are come up with. I was definitely thinking of 2 trench coats and a kid, or sorry, 2 kids in a trench coat trying to sneak into an adult movie. This is 2 trench coats and a kid sneaking into a kid's movie. I made a T list to come up with the ideas of things that things from that trope, and then on the other side was things that clothes would think it means to be people. So a lot of my jokes are things that clothes think it means to be people.
That's what we call the game of the piece.
But anyway, my biggest, the only like little lore thing I'll say about this, the change in the mouth. The only lore thing I'll say about this is the first time I ever performed it, I almost never performed it again because I did it for a comedy show that was a benefit show for trauma ward nurses. And I did a piece about a dead little boy being jerked around on stage by a bunch of trench coats to silence.
Oh,
did not like it. So I almost
gotta know that crowd.
Yeah, I did not know that crowd. They did not like it. So anyway, that's my little lore, everybody.
Great. I love tiny lore. I mean, we were telling a lot of tiny lore right now. Actually.
It is fun. We should start a podcast about tiny lore. What do you think?
Tiny lore. We'll say it in little squeaky voices. It's perfect.
Ooh, it's me.
I'll tell you the history of this calendar.
Sorry, I'm late. I got a biwi.
I got a little peewee beewee, a very tiny charge of boating while drunk.
I was driving the smallest matchbox across the tub.
Yeah, me and a couple mice got wasted on a thimble full of bourbon. We were driving a matchbox going like 3 miles an hour across the lake and water skiing and shit. The cat cops pulled us over, almost ate my friend.
It was crazy. All right. I think we should welcome on our next guest. What do you say?
We should. Let's do it. Very excited to bring this guest out. Someone who we all have in our lives, especially the time when you're making books about capturing leprechauns. Please welcome out to the rectangles, a horse girl.
Whoa!
Hi. My name is Amanda, and I'm ready for love. I'm 19 years old, incredibly beautiful, and my fun fact, I'm a horse girl. What? Oh, what age did I start liking horses so much? Okay, well, first of all, I just want to point out it's incredibly ignorant of you to say that because you don't wake up and decide you're a horse girl. You're born that way. And number 2, I just want to get something out of the way. I'm not one of those like really weird Seabiscuit Saddle Club obsessed, like super horny freaks. I mean, that would be crazy. No, I'm just your regular all-American, born to be ridden bareback horse girl. What do I mean? I mean, I'm 50% horse. That's all it is. Whoa! Okay, more about me. You could say that I'm kind of a tomboy because I love being outside. Okay, I'm a tourist, so being grounded and connected to the earth is very important to me. And whether that's a nice long run or a scenic trail walk or rolling around in some pig shit in my neighbor's yard to cool off a hot summer day, I'm sure pass up the chance to get all 4 of my hands dirty. Or they might all be feet. On that note, it's really important that I find someone who is as into wellness as I am. So living off the land and eating well is very important to me, but you probably already knew that. I take really good care of myself. I exercise constantly. My ass is incredible. My eyesight is amazing, and I try to get at least 8 hours of sleep every night standing up. What? Why is my bedroom in a barn? Well, this is my house. I love hanging out with my friends. We just do normal stuff. We lay down, we stand back up. We lay down, we stand back up, and we train. We guess whose tail is the longest. But I think for me, an ideal date, it would just kind of be whatever a girl wants. I want to curl up with my man on a big bale of hay with flies out of each of my balls with my carrot and fart. I really just want someone who will love me through thick and thin, when times are hard. And I know you would never guess this by looking at me, but my life has not always been as sweet as a bowl of sugar cubes. When I was younger, my father left home so he could provide us with a better life, and he was pushed to his limit, and he was beaten, and he was abused. And when your father is Black Beauty and your mom goes to jail for having a half horse, half human kid with him, you kind of fuck with your head a little bit. And on top of that, I mean, a lot of my past relationships have really ended terribly. All of a sudden he has to move to Saratoga to get a job with a jockey, or I take him to water and I'm crazy because I can't make him drink, or I that he's lying dead in a ditch somewhere and I need to tell him so he can turn his boom into glue. I mean, I'm sorry. It's a lot. I guess I've just had my blinders on.
Everything you know is in your mind.
I'm too hard. But not anymore. Now I'm ready. All I want is for someone to treat me like their partner, to really be an equal. I want someone who loves that my lifespan is only 20 to 30 years. I want someone who admires that I stood up 5 minutes after I was born. I want someone who can appreciate that I can give an incredible blowjob because I have no teeth in the middle of my mouth. Okay. Are you ready to ride off into the sunset together with me, hitched to the back of your truck in a 1,000-pound load-bearing trailer? I promise you we'll have a beautiful life. And if you're lucky, you just might fuck a horse.
Yeah! Oh my goodness.
Olivia Wineshank, everybody. Look at this beautiful. I love the spa sort of background we're in here. I feel like we're getting in the light sauna.
Oh yeah,
Ooh,
very
nice. Very nice, very nice. God, that was so funny. That was so great. I love those horse hands. Did you make them or buy them?
Oh, no. Here's a little shout out to Abracadabra. So if if you need horse hooves in 24 hours in New York City, it's the only place to go. And I saw them online, and I called the store to see if they were available IRL. And I called and I said, "Hi, I'm looking for something online. They're the latex horse." And then he finished for it. The latex horse hooves, how many pairs do you need? And I said, "Oh, just one. Do I need to put it on hold, or do you think I can just come in and pick it up at the end of the day?" And he said, "Well, I don't know how many people need horse hooves today, so you better put it on hold." And
Wow.
I,
Trying to think of other purposes that people would be using those for.
Sex.
Sex.
Oh, sex. Yeah, that's it.
They are latex horse hooves, so if you have a latex allergy, this is a no-go for you.
No go. I can't imagine the number of frantic phone calls from sketch and character performers to Abracadabra being like, "Hey, I need this a magic wand, but it has to shoot sparkles. Like, I need it in 6 hours. Do you have it?"
That's so funny. Yeah.
So
There
true.
is somewhere right now, there's somebody who wanted to use those for sex things, watching this right now, they're so mad right now.
They're so mad. Well, they have more. So if that's you out
Okay.
there, they have at least 5 more pairs, they told me.
Let me
Wow,
say,
what a flex.
I wonder how common it is to only buy one pair. I feel like 2 pairs would be the norm.
Yeah,
Well, when I
max
showed
of 4.
up, he asked me if I wanted the shoe covers as well. So I guess they sell little horse hooves you can put on your feet.
And then put shoes around them? Interesting.
They go over your shoes, I think.
They go over your shoes.
Yeah.
The audacity of him to finish your sentence. Unbelievable.
That's
he knew.
crazy.
But
Well,
he
he
knew.
does work for Abracadabra. He's some type of magician.
Yeah,
He's
they
a
only hire magicians.
He's a professional. He knows what he's doing.
Would you say that is the weirdest prop you have currently? The strangest thing?
I have a dildo with the Italian flag on it.
Oh.
If that's really a prop.
Pop
Prop- What?
Now that makes me wonder: is it a tiny flag or is it made of full flag? Like, is it fully draped in Italian flag?
It's a flag. It's half mast. It's substantial, but it's probably not safe for internal use.
No.
It is. It's called the Italian Stallion. I don't
That's
know how.
what Jorge just said.
It's called the Italian Stallion.
Yeah, in the private chat, Jorge literally said, "Is it the Italian Stallion?" And then you said it immediately, like the guy on the phone is Abracadabra.
Wow.
Jorge's bought one before.
Yes.
Yes, Jorge has one. Yeah, Jorge's like, is it called the Italian Stallion? Yeah.
Do you think they were like, all right, we're going to start to really nationalize these dildos? Let's do an Italian one. What do you think? French?
Yeah.
Canadian? Is there a Canadian dildo out there?
They time it around big elections, or political events. So there's a Union Jack one around the corner.
Oh, I'm imagining with the American flag one, when the people are done with it, they stand side by side and they fold it a bunch of times into a little.
Yeah, you can't drop that on the ground.
It's such shame. Drop your American flag dildo. Very difficult to fold a dildo, speaking from personal experience.
Of course. How you doing? What do you got going on? What's new with you?
What's
Besides
new?
yeah.
Just hanging out. I loved doing this character. They say write what you know, and I am.
This is a great piece. I really love this. I love all the wraparounds, the sort of Bachelor-esque wraparounds to it. It's so good. Great.
Yeah.
Well, I am a real horse girl.
No.
We do exist.
No. Are you?
am. I really am. I told Jorge all about it. I'm a former subscriber to Horse Sense magazine. There are over 200 Breyer horses in my childhood bedroom.
Wow. Wow. What is a Breyer horse, if I may ask?
Oh, one of them that's a leg. That's someone missing the leg that's just on the ground there. They're collectible. What are they? If you don't get it, I can't explain it to you. It's just
Fair.
Fair enough.
I got my period for the first time horseback riding.
Oh.
So in that way, you have a deep connection to horses.
In a way, I am the only horse girl.
Yeah, I like that you're really seizing this title. Olivia, we'd love to have you back. What new characters do you have? Well, I have a horse girl, and I have a horse.
Well, then she'll get her
girl.
period and she'll be horsewoman.
Horsewoman.
Horsewoman. Wow. Yeah. I don't know. Maybe I'll have to come back on and do some more. I can't give everything away, but
that's true. We did have a commenter that was really like trying to take down the whole concept. 50% horse. Wouldn't that make her a centaur from Raising Delta?
I think that's a very anti-woman comment. So,
oh wow!
Even dignify that with an answer.
Wow!
Real quick, Olivia, do you
in all the places that it counts?
Olivia, are there any Mercedes Lackey books on your shelves by any chance?
Oh no! What are you talking about? No,
Mercedes Lackey is a series of fantasy novels where people have deep connections with horses. Very deep. They read each other's thoughts and they can communicate with each other.
What's a prize?
Yeah.
Wow,
exactly.
Look at this knowledge drop. So late in our horse conversation.
Mercedes Lackey?
Mercedes Lackey, yes.
Okay. I'm heading to the no-fee library and taking all of them.
Very sought after books.
Exactly.
And Olivia, you should stick around after this. If is this Mercedes Lackey? There it is. Look at that Into the West. Look at that beautiful horse on that cover right there.
I'm gonna pull up my Brooklyn Public Library app right now and just start.
Please take a look.
Get it.
I will say you should stick around because if you liked your character, you're really gonna like my character.
Oh,
that's all I'll say.
Pretty hard.
I'm looking forward to a horse boy, I guess.
What a dream.
Olivia, anything to plug real quick before we let you
Nothing in particular. I'm getting back on the saddle with
stop.
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 Okay. Weird, unique take. I got sad during COVID, and I haven't done this in a while, but this was so fun and joy, and you're all the best. Except
please come back.
That's anti-woman and anti-horse.
With the centaur. Wow. We have a whole new fight to fight. That character was great. Glad to have you back in the game. Please come back again and do another horse or beyond.
Yeah, that character was so funny. Really, really good.
Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. All right. See ya.
Have a good night, guys.
See you, Olivia, later.
Bye.
Very fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that was really, really fun. Yeah. And again, oh boy. Folks, we have now hit the half human, half something else hour. Of our characters' welcome night.
Which we do actually hit every week, so there's no surprise there.
Yeah, it's not. I don't know why I'm saying it in a way that it's about to be something weird or different.
Yeah, it's not completely normal.
Achoo! Oh! I have way too many. I'm half people, half not people characters.
It's a great way in. You know.
Yeah, two trench coats and a kid really is half kid, half trench coat.
100%.
Yeah, it is 100%.
100%. Trying to think of others. I know they're out there.
Bogbird
is technically half bird, half crystal meth, I believe.
Yes, half bird, half crystal meth. It is an easy way to attack characters. I'll say that. I'll say that. I'm half beloved thing that you understand and half horrible, wretched.
Half insane nonsense. Yeah, that's truly sort of our whole thing, really.
Welcome to hell.
Yeah. This is the podcast. Let's welcome out our next character. I'm excited to see what human and what non-human have combined to form this gentle beast. So let's please welcome out to the rectangles a Batman.
Schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal rüber. Schönes Mädchen, lass mich nie wieder. Komm schon, schönes Mädchen, komm doch mal her. Schönes Mädchen, lass.
jeez. I could hear you kids jibber jabbing since you got in the cave. You're looking for Batman. Well, bad news, buckos. You found a Batman, not the Batman. That's right. You found old Dirty Ralph. I'm half bad, half bad, all disgusting. The Batman is an imaginary hero with a cool suit and gadgets to help him fight crime. I am a real mistake of God with no sweat glands. I am a freak. Good day to you, children. Let me echo a way out of here. It's that way. And check yourself for ticks on the way out. I'm absolutely covered in them. You know, kids come in here all the time because someone told them Batman lives here. It is a cruel joke of which I am the butt. You know, the similarity between his story and mine is that we're both orphans. His parents were murdered, whereas one of mine clearly fucked a bat. You know what? Let me take you through my day, and you can let me know if this sounds like hero material. 7 a.m., wake up. 8 a.m., scream, why? Bugs, hate myself, work on my novel, wash, rinse, repeat. You know what? If I could be honest with you kids for a second, Batman has many enemies. The Joker, the barking glass, Two-Face. I also fight a Two-Face. The two faces of manic depression. Yes, kid. It's the silent kid. Oh, did someone just take my picture? Where the hell are you, you son of a bitch? Get over here, you son of a bitch. I'm going to echolocate my foot right up your ass. What's the point? What if I was the Batman? What if my penis wasn't corkscrew shaped? What if I had friends and a butler and my penis wasn't corkscrew shaped? Sometimes I imagine my very own bat signal high in the sky. It's a beacon of how I'm allergic to myself. You know what? Forget it. Everyone out. And tell the kids they can stop leaving fan mail for the Batman at the mouth of my cave, okay? Dear Batman, you are the coolest. Dear Batman, thank you for keeping us safe. Dear Batman, gross. You know what? Actually, this one is probably for me. And what is that? Dear Batman, I'm sorry people say mean things about you. I came up here to take your picture because I think you're awesome. To me, this is what you look like. You know what? You are my hero, Batman. No, Batman. You are my hero. That's not echolocation. I'm crying. All right, I'm going to go jerk off on this thing.
Oh, man, I forget about that blackout line every time.
That's one of those blackout lines that is it really hits you like a ton of bricks. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, it's good. Very fun. A Batman. Carly in the comments called this character right before you started it.
Said, I know exactly what it is.
Yep.
No kidding. Wow. What a dream. Batman. You knew it, Carly. Yeah, I did intend on doing. Sarah and I did a fun little thing last week, Justin, where we pitched some old ideas to each other to try to come up with a new one. But you know what? Somewhere in this move, I just got too busy and I couldn't write a new one. So I'm sorry to anybody who was expecting. What was I gonna write? What was it? I can't remember, but sorry to everybody.
It'll come around. I'm sure you scribbled it in a notebook that's now at the bottom of a horrifying box of dishes.
That's true. That's true. I will find it and I will write it, folks. I think it was maybe I want to say that it was Bill Burr Baggins. It was
wow, Raising Delta calling it Bill Burr Baggins.
Is that what it was?
Same
All right,
with
I
Austin
will
Ellis.
I'm gonna do Bill Burr Baggins. I'm sorry, everybody. I'm really sorry.
That's very funny.
Yeah. Do you like that?
I do. It reminds me of a character I didn't ever write but wrote down called Ira Glass Clay, the bad boy of NPR podcast.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Yo, I want to do a whole show of that, Justin. If you're in a whole show,
I'm definitely in.
We talked about this last week, and chat start this up if you want. It's like those double kind of characters like that. Bill Burr Baggins, Ira Glass Clay. I was talking about one of my favorite characters I've ever seen was Matt Rain doing the character Larry the David guy, and it was so funny.
That's really funny. Also, that name has the sort of like twisty turn that I love too.
It's really well. I also was thinking Sarah Jessica Peter Parker. What do you think about that?
Yeah, great.
Good, right?
Right. I mean, just that should be it's a full-on comic book. That's what a comic. Peter Parker, all Spider-Man comics are him talking to him.
Yeah, there's an Into the Spider-Verse. There is a reality where it's Sarah Jessica Peter Parker, and it's I think that could it. Yeah, that's true. Sarah's was a kid who just really wanted to use the eye wash station.
No, that's funny. That's clearly something that she has fantasized about.
Yeah.
Shout out to Zakor Zeppelin 10, Army Hammer time. Into it.
That's really good.
MC Army Hammer.
That's a funny character. I pitched this one. You know who Father John Misty is, Justin?
I do.
So I pitched Papa John Misty, and no one really bid on that.
Well, I feel like Father John Misty is very outside of the mainstream. Would it be just songs by Papa John, pizza songs?
Yeah, I think it would be like really eclectic, weird songs by Papa John. Yeah, I think.
MC Army Hammer feels like in the middle of Can't Touch This, the dance break, just eating a human arm would be fun.
Da-na-na-na.
Dad, I can't eat this. I can't eat this.
This is good. This is really strong. I really
it's good. It's fun, and I think it writes itself in a way that is satisfying.
Yeah, where you hear the title and you're like, great. I truly only need to see about 15 seconds of this. I got it.
Yeah. I mean, the other fun thing about that is it could be like blackouts. We could do 60-second mashup characters like that.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a fucking 60-second mashup show. I want to do that bad. Let's do it.
That's great. We could choose some great guests and just rotate the shit out of it, just like constantly.
I love that. We did a blackout show one time, and actually, the blackout show that we did for Characters Welcome is where my footage of 2 trench coats and a kid came from, because it was like a short version of it. Also, my bully stretching before kicking your ass.
Yeah.
Eric Estrada Feurer. That's good too.
That might be just a great way to continue to live your life.
Yeah, it's true. Just like Eric Estrada. Folks, we have 2 pieces of news. One of them is very sad. One of them is non-negotiable. Isn't that right, Justin?
That is 100% correct. You cannot negotiate with us about one of these pieces of news. And the other one, ready to negotiate.
The other one, maybe. Yeah. Shoot us a message. But the 2 pieces of news are we are down to our very final character of the night. God damn, that's sad.
Yeah, it flies by every week.
That means I'm gonna have to finish this beer and put more things in the boxes. I don't want to do that.
I feel so sorry for that choice.
I don't want to do that.
Task. Yeah.
Yeah. The other piece of news, everything's sad and no one is happy.
No one's happy.
Yeah. Nothing, nowhere, all at none's. You know what I mean?
Oh, yes. Oh, I love that reality where that was the title.
That movie is so good. I fucking love that movie. It's not going to be as good as Avatar 2, but it was pretty good.
Oh yeah, Avatar 2 is definitely going to be right in line with, from a quality film perspective, with that.
How many? Let's call this out right now so we can look back on this. How many awards is Avatar 2 going to win? 15?
I think Avatar 2 is going to fall into the Star Wars and all that. It's doing, unless the technology has changed immensely and we're just like blown away in a way, because the whole thing with Avatar wasn't about the story or any of the things. It was just like, oh wow, no one's ever done this before, so let's give it an award. Yeah, I don't think it's going to win awards.
How many awards did Avatar win?
It won some. The big award that it won was making the most money ever.
Yeah. It won 9. It won 9 Academy Awards.
I mean, there's probably a lot of technical ones in there.
I'm trying to see if there's any.
You think they won for the idea of calling the mineral unobtainium? That they were after?
I remember in 2010 when I saw that, before I even started doing comedy, I was like, "That's bad. I could do something."
And I think that's how it inspired a generation of people to be like, "This is the best we got. I'm going to try this. I can write better words than that."
I'm trying to wrap my head around how these wordplay characters work. So you take a name, like let me give you a hint here. Names that have 3 words in them are easier than 2-word names, like Sarah Jessica Parker or Larry the Cable Guy.
Yeah, gives you a little bit of extra,
a little bit more wiggle room. Father John Misty. You see how then we can just find that mashup. Yeah.
I'm trying to think of another good one off the top of my head.
What's a good 3-person? How about Dwayne the Rock Johnson? Instead of Rock, is it someone whose first name is different but whose last name is Johnson?
Yeah.
Who? Give me a person whose name is Johnson.
Yeah, Dwayne the Rock Johnson and Johnson.
I mean,
a very aggressive healthcare company.
That's really good. Hold on. People with the last name Johnson. That's what we gotta look up here real quick.
Dwayne the Howard Johnson.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
See, this is good. Wow, there's no famous people with the last name Johnson. Am I crazy?
That is weird, yeah.
What the fuck? Dwayne the Cock Johnson. Okay, this is closer.
So we're getting it.
Yeah.
That's also Johnson, famously, also a way that people refer to penises.
Dwayne the Johnson. Yeah, that's it. It's a dick named Dwayne.
Dwayne the Johnson.
How about Rock the Dwayne Johnson? And it's just a piece of granite.
Yeah. Dwayne the Pebble Johnson. From Jorge, Dwayne the Rock Hard Johnson.
Ooh. How about Dwayne the Rock Lobster?
Nice. Dwayne the Hard Rock Cafe.
Dwayne. That's good.
We could sit here and wordplay all night, but it's like we said, it's time to put the tickleroos to bed and get on to our last piece.
You're right. Let's do our last piece. Good night, tickleroos and hee-hees and ha-ha and guffaws.
I know. We're almost Susie in here. We're very close to just being
it's true.
Our own little Whoville.
It's true.
And they put away the tickleroos so all the rectangles could go right to bed.
The tickleroos traipsed to their tiny tickaloo corner and pulled up the covers of their tickaloo schmorners. Like when he couldn't find a rhyme, he just put sh on the word that he was trying to rhyme.
Yeah, that guy was a fucking loser. He doesn't know shit about words.
I fucking suck. Wordsmith, more like Schmerd-Schmith. Look, I'm Dr. Seuss. Cool, right?
Yeah. Hey, listen up. I'm Dr. Seuss from here on out. I decide what schmerds are going to be smurdled.
How about the cat Stevens in the hat? That's a good.
Halfway through the character, he converts to Islam and doesn't make the same type of music, and everyone's a little bit confused about how to access their fandom.
Yes, that's what I'm talking about. All
right. Lyndon the Rock Johnson. I can really take good. Kevin Wilcox's and slightly change it.
Dwayne the Drop Lock and Popson. I think we're discovering something for sure.
I think what's happened is we've broken our audience's brains in the same way that ours are broken. So we've infected you with a mind disease that will ensure that we'll all be back here next week to talk
Step
more.
into our mind cage when we see what the hell we're going to come up with next week. For now, let's welcome our last guest of the night. You've been waiting so patiently. You're ready to rock and roll. We are ready as well. Are you ready for this?
Let's do it.
I'm so excited to introduce our very final character of the night. Everyone, sit down and listen because they have something to say. Please welcome to the Rectangles, Rat Jackson, rodent activist.
Yeah.
I thank you all for being here on this very late, very smelly evening on the J Street train line. Many of you have traveled through toilets, pipes, walls to get here, so I won't hold you up. I want to let you all know that I, Rat Jackson, rodent, am running for Congress rodent of this here C train line.
Yeah.
Now, I know that's not the decision that some of you wanted, but I wanted to take a minute to remind you who the fuck I am and what I do for this community, okay? I'm not ashamed to say I'm the product of sewer water and feces sandwiches, okay? I had a hard life. Everybody knows my story. Grew up poor, stealing from box Lunchables, to becoming the first rat to graduate from St. John's Law School. I fought against radish, bodega cats, marched for rodent freedom in all 5 boroughs, was named the 3rd sexiest mammal in 1998, only behind Matthew McConaughey and a blue whale, okay? Got a hat line called The Rats in the Hat. It's at Macy's. You can find it. You can buy it. Support. But most importantly, and notably, I've given so many human beings rabies. That's all Googleable. All Googleable. Okay?
Yeah.
Now, we're not here for that. I know we're not here for that. I've been listening. We're not here because all of the sexy policies that I have in place, like Operation Give a Rat's Ass, that will send every young poverty-stricken rodent on the C train line to college for free, regardless of race, color, and teeth size. No. We are here to talk about allegations.
Ooh.
Can you believe that folks are saying that Rat Jackson doesn't live in the district that he serves? These allegations are ridiculous, hurtful, and I'm just going to say it. Poppycock. I had to look at my beautiful wife and my half rat, half Cuban children in the face. Get emotional when I talk about that. And I had to tell them to ignore such egregious allegations. Just because there are pictures of me taking my son to Rat Catholic school off the W line 5, 6, maybe 12 times doesn't mean anything. I like pastries by Fulton Street in the morning. Can a rigger like pastry? Now, don't let this sole allegation ruin all the amazing things that I am continuing to do for our species in this here community. Because I have a dream. That's right. I have a dream today that all rats, brown rats and black rats, fancy rats and bush rats will eat cheese at last. Cheese at last. Thank God Almighty, they're going to eat cheese at last. Vote for me, Rat Jackson, Congress Rat. Thank you. Good night. Woo! Bro, I told you they would believe it. I told you they'll believe anything. A little MLK speech makes the allegations go away. You know what I'm talking about. Woo, you saw that cry? Right out this eye. That was method acting. All right? That's how Chalamet and Mickey Mouse. Rat Jackson's Now, order me an Uber so I can take myself out of this shithole. It stinks. Am I still mic'd up? Wait. Nah, I think I'm good. Yeah, fuck the C-Train line.
Oh, man. Yes.
Jameer Pond, everybody.
Funny. And you're coming to us from your private plane hangar, yes?
Yeah, Jameer had a hard time getting here. You were traveling. You look like you ducked into a room at LaGuardia and are like just broadcasting from there. Is that true?
That's a sexier story. I'm in the room of my job. Like I took a cab to the city because I couldn't go home. I was gonna be late.
Yeah.
Went upstairs and just like hijacked the room real quick and was like, let me just do this. So no makeup, no nothing. I'm sorry, but
no, it's great. None necessary.
Thank you.
I do want to be the first one to say, what the fuck, dude? Could you try a little bit hard?
Next time I'm gonna give an effort. Next time there will be effort given.
Yeah. That was great. So where are you? You're coming from a family vacation.
Yeah. So it's my mom's 70th birthday. And I know. I was like, oh, let's have a family moment. So we went to Arizona and saw the Grand Canyon. And then I flew back today. So it's been a wild adventure.
That's incredible. So cool. Had you ever been so far as to Arizona before?
Yeah, I just never went to Arizona because, like, I'm not 70, so like there was no rush to run to Arizona. But like I've been on the West Coast, just not to the Grand Canyon. It was beautiful though. It was really nice. It was like God's pothole. It was beautiful from sea to shining sea. So.
When I went to see the Grand Canyon, and the biggest thing for me was how many people just die and pass out and are injured there all the time. They really scare the shit out of you for a place. They're like, look at nature's beauty. They're like, if you leave to go hike down it after 10 a.m., you will die at the bottom. It's
upon getting there, we took a train there. So upon getting there, the conductor was like, there's this big book. They're on version 3, I believe, of deaths in the Grand Canyon. They tell you how everybody died. So like, don't take selfies, I guess, because that's how most people have died on the Grand Canyon. So beware.
Holy shit. And where could I even get a copy of that book if I really wanted to read that before I went to bed at night?
I have no clue, but I did not take any selfies close to the edge.
Good.
I mean, dying for a selfie, I feel like if I were doing that and I stepped off the cliff, I would be so pissed about that's how it happened.
Yeah.
Even beyond the dying, I'd be like,
people are going to laugh at you during your funeral. 100%. Like, you're not going to go out cool. Like, they're going to be like, what a dick.
Yeah, what an idiot.
An idiot. This dude fell into a hole that was really big.
It was really big.
Yeah, really big. When you're not pondering big holes, what do you do?
That was good. That was good. I like that.
What do you do? What's your deal? Where can we see more of you?
Okay, so I am. So first of all, I just want to say shout out to Sarah because this is like my 3rd week in her class, and it's been like incredible. I've never done characters on stage or live before, so this is like a new. Yeah, seriously, like this is like a new experience for me. Like just solely like characters, like writing and performing characters. So this is new. When she told me, I was like, I'm gonna find a way. So I'm in the class and I will be doing more stage characters. So
that's awesome. But you're a performer. It's not like you're coming to this cold.
No. Yeah, I'm a performer. I did stand up for 7 years when I was younger, like when I was 14. But now I'm a live storyteller. I've been on the Moth and a few other showcases. And I'm a director. I've been like directing. I'm actually at my job right now. I'm not going to. I'll tell you offline, but like I've been directing and just like Olivia said, like coming out of the pandemic, like getting back on stage and just enjoying it. So
it's great.
Well, this is certainly not the last time we will see you.
No,
we got to get you. We need to get you on a live on a big live stage sooner rather than later. That piece was so good. More people deserve to see it. That was great.
I really appreciate that, and I will be in full character for that. So
you've really set the. I'm so curious what full character, because you, Jameer, I feel like we added a whole stress element to your trip, and I'm so sorry for that. But you were like, I'll do it, but I won't have full costume. I was like, yo, what is this costume? That it's like so elaborate that it's because
it's
my
a
costume was putting this hat on tonight. So I don't
No,
know.
it's just a rat in pants.
Yeah.
Maybe a blazer. Rat in pants and a blazer. Yeah. You
Rat
know? Rat pants.
Yeah, I got you.
All right. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Oh man. Well, I could keep you longer, but I don't want to. This was so good. Really,
Very
really,
fun.
really good to meet you. Just congratulations on your trip. Congratulations on your mom's 70th birthday. Congratulations on being in your 3rd week of characters and performing such a great piece.
I really can't tell you how much I really appreciate it. Like I rushed to get here because like I thank you for the space that's been provided. And when Sarah told me, I was like, I'm gonna do my damnedest. I had delays, but I made it and I'm glad. So
You made it. Awesome.
I made it.
So, well, we'll see you soon. We'll see you soon,
Yes,
man. Thank you so much.
absolutely.
Great to see you, Jameer. I'll see you next time. Later.
Oh man,
That
what
was
a piece! Such a good piece. Such how many people fall into the Grand Canyon? 12 deaths per year, 2 of 3 which come from falls. What? So wait, hold on. Where's the other 9 or 10 coming from?
Murders. Random murders.
Oh, yes, of course. That's a lot of death. That's a lot of
Choking on a grape.
choking on a grape. The grandest thing about the Grand Canyon is how many lives it has taken.
That's why, it just used to be a regular canyon. Then
They
it started murdering people. Well, no, I think a lot of the deaths are people who hike down and it's too hot and they don't have enough water, and then bad stuff happens. Like
It's
get
too hot and they don't have enough water. That's what happens.
well,
to
like it's
dogs.
actually a really long way to the bottom. When I was there, we spent the day and only hiked like half or 2/3 of the way down.
But it's all downhill. What's so hard about that?
You're in like blazing hot direct sunlight for like 8 hours, and if you go all the whole way, it's all switchbacks. You're on an edge. There's like no railings.
Yeah. Do people not bring umbrellas or what?
I don't think there's a ton of umbrellas. It's not about people walking with like full. It's hiking. You've been outside, right? In a non-city situation.
Outside. Well, I just found out that Manhattan was an island 2 weeks ago. So
I think I was around, but I was there when that happened.
yeah, so maybe I'm not the best person to ask. Actually, pull up a picture of me Can we pull up my picture of me snorkeling so you can see how much I love nature? Jorge, do we have that picture?
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
so
we have.
I know my way
we have
around nature.
we have 3 versions of it. Yeah. This is what prompted us to arrive at Manhattan is an island after you became so aquatic. The life aquatic.
Can we pull up that last picture again real quick in the
Beast mode.
Pull that last picture up. Look at that dump truck though. Look at that thing sticking out of the water.
It's true.
Talk
I mean,
about
the water magnifies it.
Oh, come on. Don't be like that. Folks, we did it. We had another successful day. This was so much fun. Bunch of great guests, bunch of great pieces. And I think Kevin, aka Scheuchler Wilcox, brought it up in the chat. Did every piece have a mention of a interspecies relationship? Maybe.
Yes, I think so. If you consider the Statue of Liberty to be a sort of a copper species, then fuck yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you were fucking a statue. You were fucking an idea of American.
An idea.
Yeah.
Aren't we all? I talked about that.
Aren't we all? You did talk about that in your list. Yeah.
There was no list. There's no list, motherfucker.
Folks, yeah, we did it. I'm gonna be coming at you probably from a new apartment next week. What a dream and a half.
If I can make it, I'm gonna be coming at you from a different time zone. It's going to be wild. If I can make it, I'm going to be in London next week for work, and so I will be signing on at 1 a.m.
Wow!
So
how does time work there? Is it the same?
It moves forward at the same pace, but it's a different hour. It's 5 hours in the future. I'm not going for the Queen's funeral, but I will be there for when the Queen's funeral is occurring. So I'm sure I'll have some choice ideas about the British people.
Sure, you will. But in the meantime, folks, you can see us here every Wednesday. You can check out our YouTube page. You can check out our TikTok. We're going to have some new videos coming up from this last live show this past Sunday. And we have another show coming up October I want to say 3rd, the first Sunday of October at Union Hall. Tickets are cheap. And there's going to be a lot of people there. We're expecting 100+ people, and we're all going to be partying afterwards. You should be a part of it. Come to this show if you come to any show. It's going to be fucking awesome.
100%. October 2nd, that's what I was going to say. Sunday, October 2nd. Come through because these shows are always a party afterwards. It's a great hang. Please do. Yeah. It'll be a blast.
Great. Thank you to everybody who was here. Thank you to Spencer Griffin. Thank you to JFL. Thank you to the best tech in the goddamn biz, Jorge. Come on,
Jorge, giving those strong looks.
Thank you. Smile. Thank you. Jorge.
Oh, thank you.
Wow. Hey. Holy shit. Your microphone is at a volume that should be a felony. It's amazing.
It should be. It's not my it's not my fault. It shouldn't be, but whatever.
What a dream.
What if I just talk to you back here?
Wow, it's still loud.
You whisper? That might work. And now there's no.
Give us that ASMR shit. Take us.
Have you guys ever played Skyrim? It's kind of like that.
I can hear what you ate on Sunday. I can hear it.
Oh yeah, that's
you heard ass.
Yeah. Wow, Jorge coming strong tonight. I love it.
So, yeah, folks, thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next week. All right, bye everybody.
Good night, gang. Later.
Bye.